Hey everybody, welcome back. Movie review time, where we geek out about a movie we just saw, and we just saw Zombieland Double Tap. Pow. I'm a nerd. Deb's here. I just told her we have to do the spoiler one first. What was that voice? I'm going to do the whole review with that voice.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's her fault. Oh God, it's from both of them. Never made two women say that at once. Anyways, this is going to be our spoiler review. Oh, Jesus. Welcome to the insanity. If you like this insanity, Drunken Movie Night, I release this at 6 p.m. on Friday. In an hour, Drunken Movie Night's live on our channel. The three of us are going to be doing some crazy things. Okay, but let's get into this. Let's get the review going proper. So we are going to talk spoilers. This is going to be our spoiler review, but you're going to get a minute before we do it. So if you're holding a baby or you're drinking a beer before you hit that pause button, you got a second, but you want to be clicking out now. In the meantime, let me let you know we did do a no spoiler review. There's a link in the description and all that kind of stuff. And we recommend you see that because that gives you more of an actual review. This is just going to be us really kind of geeking out about our favorite parts of the movie and everything. And that's why we do the spoiler reviews. Also, we don't really consider ourselves movie critics. We're just people that like movies and we really like to talk about them, especially this one right here with the motor mouth. Who used to be this Micro Machines man in another life. And, wait, is Micro Machines man dead? Anyways, so...
I don't know.
Dead or just irrelevant?
Both.
How dare you? All right, so let's see, what else do I say?
Yes, it's the same thing.
Links. Oh, it's getting a little steamy in here. Anyways, so I feel like there's one other thing I usually say. Oh, Patreon, Stardust, look up TheEricButts, use link in the description below. I do a lot of the stuff on Patreon for free. So movie reviews, gameplay videos. As a matter of fact, I have my review of the rewatch of Zombieland Part 1 that came out on Thursday, so you can go check that out. And then there's going to be, tomorrow on this channel, you're going to get a Zombieland Double Tap Nintendo Switch video game Let's Play, and then that'll also continue on the Patreon. So there you go. Okay, so here's your final warning. If you haven't clicked out and you don't want spoilers now, spoilers.
Would you believe that we've...
And more spoilers.
Would you believe we've gotten people in comments complaining about our spoilers in the spoilers
I believe
video?
it.
Yeah, with us doing that much spoiling warning.
Did you see my car? Of course I believe it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And we just got a message from one of the DMN fam, one of our favorite people, Tiki Talks, or Talkie Tiki, sorry. Talkie Tiki Presents, our buddy Teek. And I usually just call him Teek. And he was like, thank God you guys did the spoiler warning, because I actually accidentally clicked on the wrong video. So I was like, there you go, that's why we do it. All right, so,
oh my God, that alien invasion at the very end.
Which is really funny.
Isn't that where Mike came back?
Yeah, from Area 51. And it's hilarious that you did this, because I meant to mention this to you, but we got a comment today on the spoiler review for Jay and Silent Bob Reboot where someone says, and the alien spoiler joke for the 500th time.
Oh.
So I just kind of knew it was coming.
Oh.
But yeah, so now we can freely talk whatever we want to say about the movie.
Make it that much more funny when that is actually what happened.
And
Which has happened a couple of times.
And she's right, though. We did do I don't remember what movie it was, but there was one movie where it really did end up being an alien invasion at the end. So that was kind of the joke. But anyway, so Zombieland Double Tap, just in case you didn't watch the full no spoiler, we all loved it. I just hit 10,000 steps somehow.
Flailing.
Yeah, we all loved it. Absolutely, we all agree it's as good as the original.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still thinking might be a little better. I know, we were differing a little bit on that,
No.
but yeah, if you like the original, go see this. You're going to have a good time with it.
It was a fantastic continuation, and everything was just awesome.
Absolutely. So let's just, we jump all over the place when we do these, because this is Deb's first review session with us, so, but I am actually going to start right at the beginning on this one, because it's on my brain.
There was so much, I definitely need to see it again.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But I love the way it brings you in, although they make a big deal about the snow right away.
Yeah,
and I was like,
then the snow goes away.
there's nothing more with the snow.
No snow
That
after
just occurred to me. I'm like, oh, so the snow's going to be part of this.
And then you're like,
Nope.
oh, okay. I go outside, Vando has snow, and it's like, what?
Yep. But I do love the voiceover dialogue. It's like, oh, you have many choices in zombie entertainment. Thank you for choosing us. You know, it's like, welcome back to Zombieland. You came back after all this time. Thank you. Like, they literally thank you, which...
Like they thought we would.
Yeah.
Right, but more movies should do that.
But actually, that kind of falls in with the whole zombie kill of the year, because how do you know these things are going on?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Radio, maybe?
And it's interesting. She's got a point.
And
Maybe
radio towers.
Yeah, and from traveling with people, although they weren't really traveling with people. But you do bring up an interesting point I want to bring up once after mentioning, too. I do like that they elevated Zombie Kill of the Week to Zombie Kill of the Year. I think that's pretty cool. And I love the ending in that regard.
You can find out maybe, once time, like kind of everything in the year.
Yeah,
rank it.
Yeah, maybe this is all like from a book somebody's written. This is like the World War Z version, you know?
A one-time broadcast.
But, oh my God, the Tower of Pisa.
But wait, oh God.
Pisa.
But before we go off on that, I do want to bring this up because I think you'll find it fascinating. Is where the Zombie Kill of the Week came from originally in the original movie was it's originally they were pitching it as a TV show. So that was going to be the ongoing joke every week was Zombie Kill of the Week. So that's why that's a thing and they've developed into the movie. I just learned that, so I thought I would share the information.
Yeah, they definitely went up the piano.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because like she was saying, the leaning tower of
Pisa.
or the sideways tower of Pisa.
But that's why it's called leaning.
Yeah, well, it's not leaning anymore.
No, it's now the splatted tower of Pisa.
The tower, the sideways rubble of Pisa.
I like he's able to do it with just a car jack.
Yeah.
Right?
And like the amount of time
How
it
did you
took.
get that even under there?
Yeah, that was fantastic. Of course.
Also, at the very beginning is the whole zombie nomenclature.
Oh, yeah. Which is really cool because when I'm playing that game where they started having the different types of zombies, you know?
Oh, yes.
And where I'm playing that game, I got confused because I also, for Drunken Movie Night, played some of the new World War Z game. And I got the two confused because in the World War Z game, they have names and types of zombies. Like they have gassers and spitters and things like that, you know? And it's like, oh, so are we going to see the gassers and spitters? And then I was like, wait, no, that was that game.
Wrong game.
Why is that not in the Zombieland game? But the Zombieland game does have types of zombies. And this movie made me want to go home and play more of that game because you'll see I'm putting that gameplay video out Saturday, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, all of the zombies now have types that are have evolved except for one.
Yeah, they won the one that devolved.
Yeah, well, I think one actually got
Homers are
stupider.
hilarious, though.
The homers are great. That is such an awesome thing to
and
add.
wait for it at the end, man.
Oh yeah. Well, that's still in the movie too. Yeah,
But
yeah.
one thing is though, they had the Homers, they had the Hawkings, and I think Hawkings got mentioned once.
And the ninjas got mentioned once.
Well, when they set it up, and then when it happened on the RV.
Yeah. But did they actually encounter any ninjas?
Once. Only where they announced it.
Well, no, and also it was a ninja that came out and almost got the new girl's foot.
Oh, okay.
Because they did yell ninja in that one.
I missed that. All right.
But I mean, that scene was hectic.
I didn't realize that one was a ninja, yeah.
There was a lot going on, like snuck out from under the thing. So, yeah, I liked that. I really liked that element
really
to
good.
it. And that gonna give them more to go with in the future.
Because that would make sense over 10 years. Mm-hmm. Some of them might. Mm-hmm. I mean, D&D, we got all sorts of types of zombies.
Yeah. And I like that they were going with the whole T-800 joke on the ones that just wouldn't die. That was actually really cool. And a great evolutionary trait to the zombies, too. It's like, nope, now you can shoot us like 100 times.
Yup. Yeah. We're liquid metal, man.
Yeah, that was really, really cute.
So, what do we think of the new characters?
Well, I'll start with the first one, the freezer girl, Madison. Thank you.
She had a name.
I know. I loved her addition to this group to the point where, because it made things so awkward and just like unbelievably funny that when I actually thought they had killed her, I was like, oh, I'm kind of bummed. Not like I'm bummed for the character, but I'm bummed. Like I liked all that interaction. I wanted her to stay in the movie because I liked the way all that interaction was going. So I was so happy when she comes back.
She's having a nut allergy.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
Deb and I, we were talking about that too. Deb and I picked up on like it was a nut allergy.
Well, I thought it was an allergy, but the thing is, again, I didn't realize that those were almonds she was eating because I thought they were like graham crackers, like because that's what was in the Ziploc bag.
That was almost the bad thing where we did rewatch it. It might have put something in your head.
Yeah.
But we got that. But then I honestly thought too, because her vomit looked the same as when we did see other people actually turning into zombies.
Yes.
So then when we got to that, I thought, oh, maybe she was. Maybe I was just wrong about the nut allergy thing.
Once they were out in the woods, I was kind of like, oh, I guess I was wrong.
Yeah.
Because almond vomit doesn't look like that.
Right.
I think all vomit looks like that in Zombieland, whether or not you're turning into a zombie or not.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I was thinking though is
she just drove me nuts like Pinkie Pie.
She was an idiot, but she kind of reminded me of Chris Helmsworth character in Ghostbusters.
Oh my God!
Okay, she was not that stupid.
But it was in a similar vein.
Yeah, reminiscent of.
She was the more believable version of Too Stupid to Live.
But she had her smart moments though.
That's true.
And she knew when people were hating on her.
Yeah, she was at least a little bit clever. Like she figured out how to get that clown van. She figured out to hide in the freezer, even though she didn't figure out to turn it on, to turn it off. But then again, maybe that's what saved her too, because it's like the master body heat, which mask smells, and the zombies weren't finding her and eating her. I don't know.
But she was delightful. And Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, just real quick though, I just realized there was a joke in one of the trailers that was not in the movie. I just remembered.
Which one was that?
Woody Harrelson at the desk with the cigars, because there was a joke in one of the trailers when they're leaving the room and he's just putting the cigar in his mouth, and they made a Clinton joke in one of the trailers.
Yes, they did. I was talking about.
I just popped in my brain that wasn't in the movie. But so Rosario Dawson. Well, of course she's awesome. Rosario fucking Dawson.
Is there anybody that she doesn't have chemistry with?
I thought she was awesome.
I can't think of anybody I've ever seen her. She had chemistry. You haven't seen it. Do you see Clerks 2?
Oh shit, no.
Oh my god. She had chemistry with Brian O'Halloran, Dante of Clerks 2.
I've seen part of it a long time ago. It's been a long time ago.
I was sitting here like, I think I have a new girl crush.
I don't blame you. I mean, does anybody not have a crush on Rosario Dawson?
That was nice.
That chick is... she is just awesome, and she's awesome in everything she does too. I can't think of a single thing I have not enjoyed her in. Yeah, and she's great too. I can't remember what her state was. Oh, Nevada. Yeah.
And then her in the monster truck.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, you kind of knew that was gonna happen, but it works so well you don't care.
Well, it's one of those things you could easily just find. It's like, well, once a couple of the T-800s were there were probably more coming. And she's like, you know what? I might just go see if I can meet up with those guys. Yeah. This place is a lost cause now.
Plus, I love how that was all set up, that Graceland was destroyed and Woody Harrelson was sad about it, and they found the Hound Dog Hotel, and then they bond over Elvis.
And then he couldn't even wear the shoes.
Oh, that shoe bit was so good. And his line about when she catches him, like, and why are you in Elvis's actual shoes? And without missing a beat, comfort, yeah. Comfort. I was like, that's a great response. And she's like, all right. Yeah.
But is anything cuter than Tallahasse getting kind of flustered when he realizes that she's kind of macking on him?
That was really cute.
Oh shit. Oh no, what do I do?
And I love the setup of all this too, speaking of Tallahasse, that like in a way it was all really about Abigail, what's her the young girl, the original four, Emma Stone's sister, Little Rock. Thank you. It was kind of all about like her. She was really the catalyst of everything happening, and it makes sense. Like she was feeling smothered by Woody Harrelson almost being a father.
In her teenage years.
Yeah, which you would expect, and she's not hanging around. That she took off and all that stuff. So I really love that, and I love the chemistry that her and Woody Harrelson had in that kind of faux father-daughter relationship. That was fantastic, leading to all of this stuff. Berkeley,
and then the
she's
double.
Dating a musician. That was his anger is so it's charming and awesome.
What's the harm?
Yeah, right. I dated musicians. I was going to say I was the musician, but I did date musicians because we were in bands together. Don't do that, kids.
Don't date the musician in your band.
Right, yes. But then the stunt doubles with Luke Wilson and Thomas Middleditch, which you've seen in the trailers.
It's freaking awesome.
So awesome. You know how awesome it is? So awesome, we're going to tell you right after this.
And we're back.
All right, so Thomas Middleditch and Luke Wilson, stunt double.
Is that really his last name?
Yes.
Yeah, Thomas Middleditch.
He was in the credits.
And I know him from many other things as well.
He looks vaguely familiar, but I don't know.
That was great. That was great. The fact that they are such duplicates.
And they couldn't see it.
Right, and then he has commandments.
And poor Wichita's like, oh shit.
Yeah, especially, Wichita. Yeah, duh, you said Wichita.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have more trouble with the city-state names than I do actual
I find
names.
them much easier.
You would think I would, but...
I've seen the first one so many times.
I think I would. Yeah. But yeah, no, that was so great. And I love that, like, friendly competition of the commandments versus the rules.
Yeah.
And then just keep lighting them up there and everything. That was beautiful. And just even their introduction in the monster truck destroying the beast.
Oh, yeah.
Which, again, not anything that's actually a problem with the movie, but I would have liked to have seen the beast in actual action.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that at least a little longer with them in it.
Some kind of scene.
Then maybe that happened.
Yeah, but I mean, again, that's total nitpick thing.
It was funny. He kept getting stuck with the van, but...
Yeah, that van running gag was great.
Yeah.
And then what was the line, too,
After about the third time, it was kind of like, okay...
Well, I love the last bit of it, too, when he kicks the passenger side window and actually breaks it. And I don't remember what the line was.
Wichita was like, what was that?
What
was his...
Satisfying.
Yeah, again, just those, like, just quick, bam, got the perfect reaction to questions. I loved that. That was so good. It's like heartbreak over having to drive that. Was that a Chevy Lumina? Because that's what I had for a while. And I was like, wait a minute. It's an ugly color combination, but I had a band similar to that when I was a teen.
It wasn't quite done yet.
True. But yeah, no, that was good. And it was kind of awesome how quickly those guys were out of the movie as well. I honestly thought they would be a bigger part of it.
I thought they were going to be a bigger
right
here's the
part
thing,
too.
The trailer makes you believe that. I don't think the trailer covers anything in the last third of the movie.
No, you're right. They really kept a lot of stuff out of the trailers.
Trailers always kind of jump around and make it look like something's going to happen that's not going to happen these days.
Well, there's that. Well, and also a lot of trailers though these days really do give away way too much. A lot of trailers you can look at and say, I know exactly how this movie is going to go beat for beat.
Yeah, even if they disarrange it.
Exactly. This was not one of those. She's right. This felt more like a Marvel thing where they're like only use footage from the first third, pretty much. So there's so much stuff you don't know about if you haven't seen it, but we're spoiling it. So hopefully you've seen it, unless you're weird like Mike and Kathy. I just don't get it, but to each their own. I'm not gonna harp. But yeah, no, that stuff was really good. Oh my God, how about murraying someone?
Oh, that was the best. The reference to Bill Murray's dad.
And how did anybody?
And she's like, when I find out, I'm gonna kill them too. What?
Or you're from Eastern Kentucky and I'm gonna murray you.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's like we're getting married. But no, yeah, that was
no, wrong thing, dear.
But that was so cool that news had spread. I guess like the zombie kills of the week do. But yeah, that it spread to the point of becoming a term that people use.
Yeah, when you first hear it, you're like, what did she say? And then they start talking about it.
How does anybody know that he was accidentally...
Same way of kill of the week. I assume it's just a little birdie told me. There's like, it's town criers. There's somebody just traveling the country. Like, here's what I learned in this state.
We saw someone go into his house and then we found him in the trash can.
No, there's that too. But I love that idea that it's like, they came up with a word for when you accidentally kill someone because you think they're a zombie.
Yeah, yep.
Granted, Murray was an idiot because he was dressed like a zombie and they were all stoned. Yeah, right. But again, I do love the continuation of all the weed jokes as well. And I like, at the very end.
The weed fireworks.
That was good too. But I like at the end that Little Rock, I'll get there. That Little Rock did have the gun and she's like, I forgot I had it. I smoked a lot of weed. I was like, you know what? I that is the best explanation of that
so
that there could be. So it's an
honorary system at the gate to turn over your guns, apparently.
Well, yeah, because everybody else in there has smoked a lot of weed.
Yeah, it's like she got through with her gun, so she wasn't searched.
Yeah, exactly. So I love that too, that, you know, this pacifist commune had stepped up. And I love all the jokes about Babylon. It's like,
yeah, you get to go to Babylon.
Or Babylon.
Babylon, yeah, Babylon.
You know, not named after the James whatever song. Yeah. James Blunt, I think was what it was, who it was. Babylon.
By the way, that hotel, that was a hotel.
Hound Dog Hotel? Or the Tower Hotel they're in.
Babylon. Does not look like one of the hotel is on the river when you're going to Cincinnati? Maybe. I also got a little bit of the Capitol Records
hotel
vibe.
in Vegas.
It has that too. It's one of those places that looks like a lot of things. But I do like the idea they were on a giant tower, but I also don't know, with all those hippie people being as dumb as they were portrayed to be.
Maybe be on the roof.
They should not have survived as long as they have in that situation. By this point, something should have already found them. And not to, you know, and again...
By a 10-year point, you should have figured out, hey, we actually do need some guns.
You would think, yeah, but they are I'm doing this for the movie's sake. If you're young and of that type of lifestyle, to each your own. I'm not judging you, but within regards to the movie, it's like they were portrayed as kind of the young, dumb hipster kids, you know, still dressed in all hipster after.
It was portrayed as a protected area, and it was like,
Well, and also too, I'm kind of wondering, like when Tallahasse and them rolled up, and he's laughing at the girl, like, you got to give us our guns to get in. It's like, you know, and maybe this is because I've watched so much Walking Dead. Yeah. It's like, well. He's like, why don't you just instead of giving them your guns, just point your guns at them and say, no, we're coming in. Because you know they don't have guns.
And gee, guess what you're gonna need?
Yeah, the only way to, in this situation, the only way to fight back about, because those weren't like bulletproof things.
Because Zombieland.
It is a because Zombieland thing. And probably because they were thinking maybe if Little Rock wanted to live there, they didn't want to start shit so she could stay. But I would have been like, can we like make a deal? Can you guys just like hold our guns?
We are planning on leaving.
Yeah.
He should have left him in the van and not blown up the van.
Yeah, but that was so funny too. That was a great character moment because it's so true of him that he thinks, oh good, we're finally done with this van. It's like, shit.
Bet he got a pink Cadillac.
True. That was really satisfying.
I was surprised he didn't take that when he left the first time.
I know, right?
Well, I think he might have been planning on going back there.
Yeah,
but
Rosario Dawson was there.
Actually, I think that is. Rosario Dawson wasn't there when he left the first time. Remember, Tallahasse left, ran to a whole herd of T-800s going for Babylon.
Oh, the Cadillac.
No.
The Cadillac came from the Hound Dog Hotel.
Yeah.
Right. So the Cadillac was already there when
he left. Where? At the hotel?
At Babylon.
At the Babylon.
Oh, okay. I get you. I see what she's saying.
I don't.
Little Rock and Berkeley took the Cadillac from the Hound Dog to Babylon.
You're right. Okay, now I follow. It didn't have to be that forceful. I just was not following. You're right. Okay.
Wasn't being forceful.
So it was there, but it left with Little Rock and...
Okay. All right. I'm on the same page now.
That's why he couldn't take it.
So
he probably would have.
No, he could have taken it because the Cadillac was at Babylon when Tallahasse left the first time.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But he let them take it.
Maybe he just didn't know.
No.
I mean, I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I feel like
this is the truck.
This is a strange thing to get hung up on. Do you have a point you're trying to get to so we don't spend 5 minutes on it?
I was surprised, and then you looked at me like I was crazy.
Well, no, that's fair. And I have been
Little
properly
Rock and them were already gone
corrected.
from the
when
hotel.
Tallahasse left Babylon.
Oh, yes.
The Cadillac was there.
Oh, he took the pickup truck.
He took the pickup truck. I feel like I'm like, who's on first?
Well, he had to fit more people the second time. He
on second.
I don't know.
He wasn't planning on taking anyone with him, so he took the truck.
What? What's on second? Okay, he's on third.
But then you
is on first.
4 other people in the car, so of course you're going to take the Cadillac.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, see some points there. Oh, but now that we're in that area, so let me say what my nitpick was and see if it was what you were saying.
Okay.
Is when the fireworks are going off and they see the zombie horde come and then Woody Harrelson goes back and gets them and they have their big plan, but then they like kick the wall down and they start like the firework pinwheel to bring the zombies in through the certain place.
Yeah.
It's a super small nitpick, but it's like one of the only times I was taken out of the movie mildly. It looked like the herd was actually just going to run past the place because they'd stopped the fireworks and they were all going this direction and they see the thing over here and all stop and go,
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I was saying that it's almost as if he might have caused them to come in there by trying to do something.
Because they might have run by.
Right.
So, counter argument.
Yeah, fair enough. I accept it.
They would have smelled flesh.
First of all, it was really dark, so they may not have been able to tell that it was starting to veer off just yet.
That's true too. Okay, fair.
And secondly, there would also be the argument too, well, we're going to have to do this anyways because if there's a whole herd of them in the area, it's only a matter of time before they decide to raid us anyway.
Absolutely valid point.
So let's do it on our terms.
Better not in our sleep.
Yeah, you both are right. Yep, I'll take it.
And I was so waiting for that running off the cliff thing as soon as Tallahasse started talking about his Native American ancestry in the first third of the movie.
The stampede.
And that was so well set up. And even though it was obvious, I mean, that's what I was talking about in the no spoilers about. I honestly thought he was going to go. Because even once the whole horde thing happened, I had this feeling
there was going to be a sacrifice.
They made you feel, and initially you didn't even, I wasn't even him. It's just like, oh, I have a feeling somebody's actually going to die.
Yeah.
And then it started being like, oh my God, are we actually going to
see all 4 of them die?
And then it was like, is Tallahasse really going to jump off this thing? And I was so, like, I started actually tearing up.
I saw the hook.
I didn't see the hook.
I didn't see it until he jumped.
I saw it coming up. It's like, okay, he's going to go and jump off it. But actually, no, what I was afraid was going to happen was they're trying to pull him back in. They grab the boot and the boot slips off and he loses his grip and falls.
Yeah, they could have done
That's what I was
waiting
for.
I'm glad they didn't. I mean, in some shows like Fear the Walking Dead, I know you guys don't watch, but I've been so mad at that show because like for a season and a half they've refused to kill off anybody. And it's like, that's part of what makes the Walking Dead universe so exciting is it's like Game of Thrones. You don't know who's going to win. But this is one of those things where I'm glad they aren't killing off main characters.
They had something rigged. I just didn't know what it was because I didn't see the hook either.
Yeah, so I thought that was a really, really awesome set piece.
I don't want to deal with the cleanup the next day.
That might be a section they just section off. Maybe throw all the bodies on fire, burn them up so they don't stink.
You don't think they might turn them into some kind of compost?
Well, I'd be afraid of what the plague might do to your plants.
Yeah, you don't want to touch that blood.
Well, it's true. Is this a Walking Dead universe where everybody's already infected? I don't think it is. So, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I would just burn them up.
Burn them all.
Yep. Burn them. Burning them seems to work
like
all right.
D&D, man. Burn those dead bodies. Just burn them.
Shoot them in the head. That seems to work. But sorry, I'm doing my leg.
Zombie dire wolf.
We don't? Speak for yourself. No.
And then the one Homer at the very end.
And then the one Homer.
That
Just
Homer
when
was
you think
great.
it's all done, here comes this poor,
Oh, no, there's one more.
lone
Oh, never
zombie.
mind.
Everybody's like, shh. Oh, never mind.
And then even with the new girl, oh god, Millie, Madison. At the end, and the hippie dude, and
yeah, Little Rock's just like
the other two get together. She's just go,
everybody's kissing. It's like, oh my god, it's over. We're alive. And Little Rock's
going like, damn it.
I was trying to find a man. It just didn't work.
Yeah, but I liked that even she realized, yeah, this isn't really my scene.
Yeah.
She was trying. She's like, it's as close as I can get, so I'll settle. But then,
I like how she called him out for being a poser too.
That was great too. That she did know he didn't write those songs.
Yes.
That was great.
That was fantastic.
Yeah. Oh man.
And then the whole scene when Wichita actually came back, and
yeah,
that was like, oops.
That was really cool.
I'm sitting here going like, how long before Madison shows
It's
up?
like, are you actually gonna tell her, or?
Yeah, that, and then like just his whole, because he wasn't wrong. They had been separated. She just left him.
Just left.
Yeah, and it had been like a month.
And it had been a month. Right, exactly. I mean, it's just that bad timing. So I didn't feel bad in that situation. I mean, because I liked him, so I felt a little bad. But I mean, like, I felt he was justified in giving her the shit he was giving her.
Yeah.
So I loved all that shit that he was giving her. Like, well, gee, what happened when you met me? That's right. You left me a note and stole my truck. What happened when she met me? Well, she was nice to me and had sex with me.
And wanted to learn my rules.
Right, yeah. I'll throwing that all in her face was so
and told
good.
me I was nice.
And then her throwing it back at him, too, though, when she would be something really dumb. And she's like, yeah, good job with your girlfriend, and all that kind of stuff. That was just so good. Like, that's why I loved that group so much, that when I thought they had actually killed her off, I was like, aw. Not even because she was dead, but more because, like, I liked that interaction. So when she shows back up in the clown truck, I was like, yes!
It's a freezer on wheels.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yes,
yeah.
Oh my god.
That was so cool.
But the explanation that, she's like, I'm glad you just shot over my head. And I'm like, oh.
I was really just trying to scare you off.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good. Oh, man. So, let's see. I know we haven't done the mid-credit or post-credit, but we might as well save that for the end. So is there anything else through the movie before that any major thing? Because we are almost at a half hour, so.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's so much.
Well, that's the thing. We always do these, and as soon as the camera's over, it's like, oh, here's 5 things we didn't think about.
It's like he says in the non-spoilers, there's no fat here. It's like everything is almost worth talking about.
You know what? I don't think Columbus added any new rules.
Actually, no.
He didn't in the movie. He had over time.
Yeah.
And we got to learn them, but he didn't make a new rule.
I think he's like 37 at the end of
37?
And now he's like up to 53 or 70 something.
72.
Yeah, but we didn't learn any new.
Yeah.
No, we learned some new ones.
Oh.
There was like there's something in the 50s.
Wet wipes.
Wet wipes was a new one. I think Don't Be Afraid to Ask for Help was a new one.
Oh, I think that was the old one.
Yeah, I think that
it might have been, but I know Wet Wipes was definitely a new one. I feel like there was a couple that we got that were new.
The thing is not confusing them with the commandments.
Oh, and then the joke you almost made at the beginning before we gave the spoiler warning about the double tap, triple tap, quadruple tap, sextuple tap, whatever the hell 9 times tap word is. Tap. Like the text kept changing on the screen. That was awesome.
I was gonna say no, wait a minute, that's Japanese.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. But yeah, so all that stuff was really good. So that was awesome. And yeah, like she said.
Oh, and the new catchphrase.
Oh yeah, instead of nut up or shut up, let's kick some dicks.
Yeah.
Which
I still like nut up or shut up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like let's kick some dicks, but but again, I like that even they were like, just because it rhymes doesn't make it cool. I think a lot of women probably have earned the right by this point in their existence.
That in Washington, though.
So we do have rules on the channel.
But zombies
she did say it
generally.
Yeah, she's an equal opportunity dick kicker too when she talks about that. But yeah, no. So yeah,
I try not to trample on it, but you know.
And then one more thing before we tell you about the mid-credit scene, or talk about how great that was the opening logos even. I forgot that even that was great. The Columbia TriStar logo. Like,
Oh, yes.
A,
yes.
you get startled by a zombie running onto the screen, because I was literally like, what the? I thought somebody was making noise behind me.
Yeah, because they try and eat the Columbia lady.
And she just beats the shit out of him.
With her torch.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But you got blood up on the sign.
And then she flips around and goes back up into...
That was so cool. All right, so then let's talk about the possibly greatest mid-credit scene of all time, and then we got to get out of here. So we get a flashback to Zombie Day 01, and how the fuck is Al Roker in Zombieland and Sharknado? So jealous. And yeah, we get Bill Murray on...
by the way, this is by way of Columbus apologizing for murraying Murray.
Oh, yeah, for murraying Murray, yeah.
He's trying to make up for it.
Yeah, so we get the 0 day thing when Bill Murray is on a press junket for Garfield 3. And it's so good.
Was there actually a Garfield 3?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think there was a 2.
At least not with Bill Murray. There was 2. He did do 2 of them.
A Tale of Two Kitties.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And why do I even know that?
I can't remember. I can see the poster for 3, but I can't remember what the title was on it. It was something, a fat kitty or something.
Something like that. It was really bad.
A fat kitty.
It was really bad,
It was really bad.
But then you get like a 2-minute scene of Bill Murray just kicking ass to Kenny Loggins' I'm All Right from Caddyshack. As the zombie outbreak happens.
Yeah, he's giving an interview, and the dude interviewing starts trying to eat
Al Roker.
Al Roker.
Who is like in the Sharknado movies. And I'm like, you son of a bitch, you're in all the cool things.
Yeah.
And apparently Grace Randolph is in there. I didn't quite notice that was her, but she's a real well-known YouTube reviewer and stuff. But then I love that they did the Caddyshack music. And I went, like I said, in the no spoilers, there was a movie I wanted to refer to that's like, oh, I wish this had been more like a 5-8 minute, just massively planned out scene. I get why they wouldn't budget and all that. And Bill Murray's an older dude, but you could have done it with stunt doubles or whatever. But the church scene from Kingsman.
Oh my God.
If they had just gone a little further with it and like let's do the church scene from Kingsman, but with Bill Murray fighting zombies. Because that's almost what this was. It just didn't go to the extremes. You know, but like...
I can see what you're saying. That would have been cool.
That would have been awesome. I mean, it was awesome as it was, but like that's like the only thing they really could have done to make this movie any cooler. Yeah, and that's asking a lot for something that's really great.
Oh, you should watch Kingsman sometime.
There's a lot of things on my list I gotta watch sometime.
Yeah. Okay, so we all have to start watching movies together. God damn it, why do I have the collection? No, I'm ready to rewatch Kingsman. We got a new one coming too. Anyways, okay, so, and then there's a post at the very end of the credits, because all the interviewers were asking him to do a Garfield hairball. So you do get a little post-credit stinger of him that goes a little further with that. That's kind of cute.
If you're a sympathetic hurler, you might just want to avoid it.
Yes.
I still thought it was funny. All right, well, this is...
Just
the ending one isn't as bad as the mid-credit one.
True.
The ending one's actually funny.
It is kind of funny.
It's bilingual.
Yeah. All right, well, I think we should probably start wrapping it up there, because I do have to actually edit this tonight, because I got show prep going, and I was working until 6 in the morning last night, and I was like, I had to stop. I had to force myself, and I'm like, there's still so much I need to do.
And I got Pokemon to catch.
Yeah, right? Damn. There's one right there. No, all right. So, but let us know. This is the spoiler video. You can talk spoilers all down there if you want. What did you think of this movie? What did you like? What did you dislike? Do you agree? Do you disagree? What is your favorite moment? What's your favorite line? All that kind of good stuff. We love to hear what you have to say, so comment away and give me some fun reading to do. You can also click that thumbs up button. Give us that good old thumb of encouragement, as we do love to be encouraged. So, click it. Ding! And you can check out the Stardust app or my Patreon. Look up TheEricButts. Use the link in the description below. And if you're watching this the day it comes out, October 18th, 2019, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, an hour from when I release this, Drunken Movie Night. It's going to be a lot of fun. Halloween special. We're watching Night of the Living Deb and Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2. Which I actually love that movie. And Night of the Living Deb looks really good, and I've never seen it. So
oh, God.
I know. But to do all that stuff and...
Oh, he wasn't looking for a Twinkie, damn it.
I know. Well, he had that satisfied, I guess, in the first movie. But they did have the Twinkie mascot. No, I can't remember. I learned his name the other day, and I can't remember. But they did have the Twinkie...
the Kid?
Oh, yeah, Twinkie the Kid. They had him on the front of the Beast.
Oh,
he was between the bullhorns.
Oh,
yeah.
I missed that.
I missed that, too. I saw the huge Frisch's Big Boy.
Yeah, that was cute, too. All right, so all that stuff, let us know. And I guess we're going to get out of here so we can go watch some more stuff. We'll see you all later.